Okay, good morning. It's Saturday, June the 3rd, I believe. Saturday, I'm sure of. And waking up here in Prince George. Just had a breakfast at White Spot, which was good. And heading out on the Yellowhead 16 West. Stretch of highway I've not done before. So looking forward to this today. And we'll get after it here. Okay, Victoria Street is Highway 16 through town. So I'm going to plus or minus get on this road and just stay on it pretty much all day. See how we do. Morning, fellas. I don't want to jinx it, but I've woken up to another beautiful day here. Nice and sunny. About 10 minutes south of Fort St. James, and it is just about 11 o'clock. Chicken races are at 11:30, so we'll get there in plenty of time for that. And
I'll just leave the camera running to see what the drive into Fort St. James looks like. Okay, we'll go see what the chicken races are all about.
St. James Chicken Racing Speedway. Lucky people, you're gonna see three, count them, three of the finest races on the planet. Are you excited? Are you ready? All right, we'll start our first exciting race in 3, 2, 1, let the birds fly and they're off! Trigger!
It's 12:42. The chicken racing was great fun. It actually drew quite a crowd of people. And then when that was over, toured the fort and essentially had it to myself. The Parks Canada staff were wonderful, and I think we're generous with their time and sharing some of the history of the place with me. Hello, Pooch. Don't be alarmed. So, 12:42. I think I've got 3 hours of riding yet in front of me, as well as the stop at Fraser Lake. So further to my chance meeting of the fellow that was flagging the construction, the highway work outside of Valemont. He mentioned that he was sent to a residential school, and I asked him if it was at least near home. He said Fraser Lake. So not knowing my geography up in these parts, I had to look it up, and of course Fraser Lake is kilometers. So as a kid, this fella who was my age, a bit better, he's probably mid to late 50s, not much older. As a kid, taken away from his family, and the government and churches order, sick, twisted order, break up families and sent to a residential school that was here on this property. From what I read, turn the camera around here. From what I read, the local First Nation received the residential school and lands in the 70s, I believe it was, and they razed the building to the ground, as you would, and this is the site. So again, that fella that I met as a young boy, just taken away from his family, sent 100 kilometers away, here, for some, I cannot, I don't have words, some wrong-headed, twisted, I don't know what, assimilation. You hear First Nations people use the word genocide. I don't think they're wrong. It's just a terrible piece of history for all of us to think about. I want to read something here from the internet. It says, as in many Canadian Indian residential schools, some children died while under the care of the school staff and administration. In one particularly tragic incident, at the Jack Residential School, right here, 4 boys ran away on New
frozen on a lake shortly thereafter. Alan Willie, age 8 years old. Andrew Paul, age 9. Maurice Justin, age 8. And Johnny Michael, age 9, had fled the school, quote, without caps and lightly clad, end quote, and had covered 6 of the 7 miles to Madley Reserve before succumbing to the cold. And again, they were found dead, frozen on a lake. So 7 miles from this site where the residential school was, is that 11 kilometers and change? January 1st, lightly clothed, at age 8 and 9, had just had enough. I want to go home. It's such a shameful piece of Canadian history. And I'm usually not one for collective guilt, but I feel it. I've heard the word genocide used by First Nations. Are they wrong? That little horror show story? And while I'm here, when I was in Fort St. James an hour ago, I was talking to one of the federal park staff, and I said to them, they asked where I was going, and I mentioned this was my next stop. And I mentioned I'd met the fellow on the highway yesterday who had been sent here as a kid, and they immediately had sort of a story to share of their own with a woman that they know who was also at this